Hi, this is Ellie for Transforming Together. I hope you're having a good day. Around here, we're going to be celebrating a birthday party for my 93-year-old father-in-law. So it came to mind that we need to talk a little bit about traditions. We'll be reviewing this topic several times because of its importance. But basically, a tradition is something that we do that has significance beyond itself. Whenever we have a meal or celebrate, Christmas is obviously the #1 tradition that we have as North Americans. But birthdays are very important. I want to talk to you a little bit about that and give us some parameters in which to raise our children in a healthy atmosphere of traditions. The first one would be to communicate with other responsible adults for the event, whether that be your child's father or mother or grandparents or aunties and uncles, whoever that may be, to have a adult communication about what we want birthdays to look like. Do we want to spend a lot of money on them? Do we want to have everybody over? How do we want to do this? What traditions do we want to have in our family that when our children or adults look back and say, oh, I remember we always did that. We always enjoyed this. That is what a tradition is about. So sit down with someone beyond yourself and kind of think through perhaps sharing what your traditions were as a child and what about them you liked and what you didn't like, and then together form your own traditions. We have a birthday plate that we use. It says you're someone special, and we bring that out on the birthday day for that birthday person. Another tradition we have is that we put a limit on how much we can spend on gifts. What we have decided to do is for every adult, to put in $5. That may not sound like very much, but when you get a lot of people, there's 20 of us, it ends up to be quite a bit of finances for that person. And that takes away two things: the burden of overspending and also the embarrassment of underspending and getting something inappropriate for someone you really love because you just don't have the money. One other thing we do is that we give verbal gifts. This is looking back on the previous year and sharing strengths that we have seen in the birthday person, whether they be 2 or whether they be 93. As our children listen to the adults and older children around the table verbalizing a quality that they have seen in the life of the birthday person throughout that last year, the child is learning several things. One, how to remember, how to think back and pull out qualities in other people. They're also learning, two, to be other focused. They're learning, three, to condense what they see and hear throughout the year into words, and then to gift the birthday person with that verbal gift. So these are a lot of things that our children can learn in the process of formulating positive traditions. Well, your assignment is to think through your next tradition coming up. It might be a birthday. It definitely might be one of the major holidays since we are entering into that season. We're going to be sharing a little bit about how we can make Thanksgiving memorable, meaningful, and helpful to our children as well as to other adults. And also, we're going to be talking about the difference between talking and communicating. So there are a lot of things that are coming up with us, between us in the future. So I hope you continue to watch Transforming Together. This is Ellie with Transforming Together.